In the quiet river town of Atchison, Kansas, known as one of the most haunted towns in America, stands a modest white home with a dark and deeply unsettling history. This is the Sallie House, a place whose cheerful exterior hides decades of terrifying paranormal encounters, unexplained violence, and one of the most disturbing hauntings ever recorded. Though the spirit is said to belong to a little girl, numerous witnesses and investigators believe something far darker resides within the house, something capable of physical harm, psychological manipulation, and fear that lingers long after you leave. The origins of the Sallie House legend trace back to the early 1900s. According to one of the most popular stories, a young girl named Sallie, around 6 years old, became critically ill and was rushed to the home's resident physician, who lived and practiced in the house. Believing she had appendicitis, the doctor allegedly began surgery before the anesthesia fully took effect. Sallie awakened in agony, screaming and thrashing before dying on the operating table. In this version of the tale, Sallie's death was not just tragic, it was traumatic, painful, and rooted in terror. That emotional intensity, many believe, left a spiritual imprint strong enough to haunt the house for generations. But while Sallie is said to be the primary ghost, the stories surrounding this house suggest multiple spirits, some innocent, others malevolent, may be trapped inside. The haunting gained national attention in the 1990s when the home was rented by Tony and Debra Pickman, a young couple expecting their Pickmans experienced paranormal activity almost immediately. Unexplained cold spots, flickering lights, toys turning on by themselves, and objects rearranging during the night. But at first, they believed the ghost was simply a curious child attempting to get their attention. However, things quickly took a darker turn. Tony became the primary target of the entity. He began waking up with scratches on his chest, arms, and back, long, deep marks that appeared while he slept. At times, he felt forces pushing or burning him. He reported moments of blackout, anger, and confusion as though something unseen was manipulating his emotions. Debra witnessed Tony being physically attacked, thrown into trances, or standing unmoving in dark rooms as if controlled by another presence. These experiences caused great strain on their relationship and their mental well-being. The Pickmans documented much of their haunting on camera, capturing unexplained fires, moving objects, and disturbing audio. One of the most chilling details was the appearance of 3 scratch marks, often believed to represent the mocking of the Holy Trinity, suggesting the presence of something demonic rather than a child. Some investigators now believe that the little girl persona of Sallie may be a disguise, a lure used by a darker entity to gain trust before unleashing violence. Paranormal teams who investigated the home reported extreme activity. Toys rolled across the floor on their own. Flashlights turned on and off as if answering questions. EMF meters spiked near empty corners of rooms. But the most unsettling reports involve the apparitions. Some guests have seen a little girl with curly brown hair standing at the top of the stairs, only for her to vanish instantly. Others describe a shadow figure lurking in the basement, tall and imposing, radiating a sense of danger. Cold spots appear suddenly, even on warm days, and many visitors report feeling watched, touched, or even grabbed. The house also plays tricks on electronics. Batteries drain instantly, cameras malfunction, and audio equipment picks up whispers that human ears cannot hear. Investigators have captured EVPs of what sounds like a child saying, "Help me," while others record growls, hisses, or angry voices telling them to get out. Many of these recordings occur during moments of heightened tension, arguments, fear, or confrontations, which some believe feed the entity inside. A particularly dark area of the house is the basement. Visitors often report overwhelming dread the moment they step down the stairs. Some feel lightheaded or nauseated, while others experience pressure on their chest or difficulty breathing. Shadow figures have been seen crouching in the corners or darting between beams. Paranormal researchers believe the basement may be the center of the malevolent energy, either where the entity resides or where rituals may have been performed long before the Pickmans arrived. Despite its terrifying reputation, the Sallie House has become a hotspot for paranormal enthusiasts and researchers. Television shows like Ghost Adventures and Sightings have captured intense evidence inside the home, further cementing its reputation as one of America's most actively haunted locations. Even skeptics who enter the house with doubt often leave with their beliefs shaken. Some historians argue that the Sallie story as people know it today is more folklore than fact. There is no official record of a girl named Sallie dying in the house, nor proof of a medical procedure gone wrong. But the strange thing is this: the absence of records does little to diminish the haunting. Whether Sallie was real or not, something is inside that home. Something intelligent, something reactive, and perhaps something dangerous. The house today sits on a quiet residential street, unassuming and peaceful from the outside. But those who step inside describe an immediate change in atmosphere. The rooms feel heavy, the air feels thick, and the silence feels alive, as if waiting for the right moment to break. Even when empty, the house seems to breathe, creaking softly, shifting its weight, whispering faintly through the walls. The Sallie House is not just a haunted home. It is a psychological labyrinth, a place where fear becomes a living force, and where the boundary between the living and the dead feels almost non-existent. Whether it is the spirit of a traumatized child, a collection of restless souls, or a darker entity wearing the guise of innocence, the energy inside remains powerful and unpredictable. As long as the Sallie House stands, it will continue to raise the same unsettling questions. Are we communicating with a lost child seeking comfort, or confronting something far more sinister, something that knows how to pretend? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the Sallie House has not given up its secrets, and perhaps it never will.